guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2021 IFBB Pro League Bigman Weekend Pro Spain. And yeah, this is a big one. Let's get right to it. I've got a lot to talk about. So in terms of Olympia 2022, this is a Tier 4 contest, so the winner qualifies. 2nd through 5th receive the points you see there at the bottom, and at the end of the qualification period, the top 3 all get to go to Olympia. So let's get to it. Women's bodybuilding. In first place, Nadia. 2nd, Yesenia. 3rd, Felicia. 4th, Ivana. And 5th, Sonia. Okay, Sonia in 5th, looking amazing. She's got fabulous lats, beautiful upper body. She's got really nice balance too. I really like how her legs match perfectly the size of her arms. Really nice overall shape. She's got beautiful V-taper. I love it. I just feel like she could have had more conditioning to really show off the detail, to see a little bit more ab, a little bit more definition in the legs. That's it. I thought she looked awesome. Okay, next is Ivana in 4th place. And first of all, I love her suit. It is so vibrant, beautifully eye-catching. She just looks gorgeous. She also has a really nice shape, really nice lats, gorgeous definition in her arms. I think her legs look even more detailed than we saw with our 5th place winner. Really nice conditioning. Her abs, you can see the 6-pack. She just looks really fabulous. I feel like for Ivana, she could have even bigger lats to really make the V-taper more exaggerated and make her waist look even smaller. That is my suggestion, because I think, wow, she is so impressive. She's got great size, really nice full muscle bodies. I think her legs look so tremendous. Just a little bit more of a V-taper would be fantastic. All right, Felicia in 3rd place. Now there is a great V-taper. She's got a tiny waist, arguably the smallest waist on this stage. It really makes her lats look big, her legs look big. That waist in the middle creates such a great X shape. I love it. I think she looks fabulous. The conditioning is pretty good. You're seeing really good detail in the legs, like you've got some feathering in those teardrops by her knees, though I do feel like the abs could be more defined, and perhaps she could have a little bit more shoulder to really balance with the lower body. But again, super impressed with the V-taper. I think she looks really good, and a 3rd place was fabulous. Okay, Yesenia in 2nd place. Wow, now those are some fabulous shoulders. I love the roundness. I think her arms look beautifully balanced with the shoulders. She's just got a tremendous upper body, really nice definition in her abs, and then gorgeous size to her legs, really nice sweep. You're getting detail, particularly in this part here of the quad. There's some feathering happening, though I do think that the detail could be even a little bit more conditioning to really make her look super ripped and lean and really show off the lines and grooves, particularly in the legs. Though I do think her arms look fantastic. I also have to comment, I love her suit and I love the makeup. That there's that little bit of gold and yellow in her eyeshadow, which ties in to the suit color, and I think it looks really polished and beautiful. So really fabulous. And now in 1st place, Nadia. Oh, we just saw her get a 1st at the Romania, so she's keeping it up at the top, just doing so well. She's got really nice conditioning in her legs in particular. You're seeing lots of detail. You're seeing vascularity, lines, grooves, really fabulous. Though, if I could have my way, I wouldn't mind even a touch more to have even like a little bit of striations and feathering. But it's so good. She looks really, really good. She's kind of posing in a bit of the angle that seems to be her signature front pose, and I think that does a good job of really making her waist look small and highlighting the V-taper. She's got a very impressive amount of muscle on her, especially in the lineup compared to everybody. She does stand out just for her size, but she's got nice balance between her upper and her lower, really nice symmetry as well between her arms. The shoulders look good. The suit is very flattering. It's more of a subtle color. It's not that crazy bright eye-catching, but it looks lovely and her makeup looks nice. So I think it was a fabulous 1st place for her. I know everybody's side by side. this is a super impressive lineup. Everybody looks really good. I think Felicia's conditioning looks pretty fantastic in this picture in particular, as well as her tiny waist. Let's be honest, it's just so small. But Nadia looks really fantastic. I think the size of her legs look really good. Yesenia beside her looks really tremendous as well. Perhaps her waist does not look quite as tight and nipped in as Nadia's. But I think it was really close. I think this is really quite a spectacular top 5. And now from behind, though, I think Nadia looks really good. Her glutes are so lean. You've got striations. They're so squared, really nicely outlined. You know, it's like the glutes, you could just draw a square right around them and they just look so good. Really nice size as well in her legs. And then she's got a nice long torso here where the X comes across her suit, and then beautiful definition and beautiful 3D quality to those muscles in her back. In second place beside her, I feel like the suit might be pulled up too high, so you're kind of losing some of that length in the torso. I don't know. You can comment below if you agree with me. But overall, I think Nadia does look pretty fantastic, and it's particularly those glutes. So, wow, a great top 5. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Nadia was already qualified. Yesenia has 4 points. Felicia has 3. Ivana, they have it written as 3. I'm wondering if that should have been 2. Maybe I'm just forgetting one of her shows where she's already gotten a point before. And then Sonia has 1. Okay, women's physique. In first place, ANNE-LORRAINE. Second, Caroline. Third, Maria. Fourth, Janet. And fifth, Alida. So here's Alida in 5th, and I think she looks so good. I have to say, the conditioning on these women's physique competitors is phenomenal. I think they look so good. Her conditioning in particular is fabulous. So much detail in her legs. Really great abs. Her upper body looks so good too. Like, just head to toe conditioning is on point. I love the suit. I love the brightness. I think the makeup looks really nice too. Really complimentary. Her posing is beautiful. She's got a tiny waist. So you just notice how small the waist is and how beautiful the X shape on her silhouette is. So I think she looks fabulous. Maybe she could have even more lats to really create even more of an exaggeration in the V-taper, but I think she looks really, really good. Okay, next is Janet in 4th place. Beautiful sweep to her quads. I'm loving that round shape. Her legs look so full. Nice detail. You've got a little bit of feathering. The detail goes all the way up into her hips. Really nice definition in her abs as well. Beautiful lats, really nice upper body. I do think she could have a little bit more shoulder, perhaps, just a little bit more roundness at the top. And okay, I usually compliment the suits, but in this case, I'm not crazy about her suit. And I think the reason is that it just blends in a lot with her tan. Even if the white lines were a little brighter in it, I think I would like it more. So just, I feel like it could be a little bit different shade to really catch your eye. But otherwise, I think her physique looks fabulous. She could even have more lat as well to really create that exaggerated shape to really make the waist look small in comparison to the upper body. But I'm loving the conditioning. I'm loving the fullness of her muscles. I think she looks really good. And I love that her hair is up and off of her shoulders so you can really see her full physique. So fabulous. Okay, next, Maria in 3rd, who we saw get 5th at the Romania. So she's keeping it so consistent, doing really amazing. Love her suit. It's very eye-catching. Nice bright colors. The makeup is beautiful as well. She's got a gorgeous abs. I think they're really nice detail. Really deep definition. She's got a very nice V-taper as well. Her waist is very short, so it goes from shoulder to lat, tiny waist, and then it seems to just boom right back out into her quad sweep, which is very cool. Really nice X shape. Just beautiful. I feel like she could have maybe a little bit more size in her arms and shoulders to really match with those great lats. And perhaps a little more detail in the legs would be nice. Her conditioning is really good. I don't mean to criticize that, but particularly when you see how well her abs look. But I wouldn't mind if the detail was a little bit sharper, if the lines were a little bit more deep in her legs. But I mean, overall, I think a third place was really good. And certainly she is hitting this top 5 over and over. So doing fantastic. Next, in second place was Caroline, who we recently saw get second at the Romania. So again, very consistent, keeping in the top 5. And she is beautiful. She's got a fabulous X shape, really nice tight stomach, beautiful lats, great V-taper, and gorgeous legs. Her definition is killer. So much detail, striations, deep grooves. Oh, her legs are just to die for. Her lats look beautiful. Her arms look amazing. I love this suit. I love her hair and her earrings. Her posing is lovely. I think she's so good from head to toe. Just great conditioning, great shape, great symmetry, really nice balance as well. So a fabulous second place. I got nothing negative to say. And finally, in first place is ANNE-LORRAINE, who also just got first place at the Romania show. So she's doing so well. She looks amazing. Her conditioning is fabulous, arguably even better than at the Romania. Her legs look so detailed. I love the bit of sheen that she's got. Really shows off the roundness. Beautiful. Her abs look fantastic. Even better again than they were at the Romania. Really tight, really small waist, fantastic lats, gorgeous hair. Love the suit. She just looks so amazing. 2 things that I can comment on though. I did notice at this show, I feel like she could have a little bit more size in her biceps. They really pop nicely. They're very separated and round, but they could be a little larger to really match the shoulders. And also the tan kind of came off a bit in her armpits. So minor point. Otherwise, I think she is absolutely gorgeous and a fabulous first place yet again. So here's everybody side by side. Does ANNE-LORRAINE ever stand out? She's so tall and her X shape is just fabulous. But I do think that Caroline beside her is also very good. They both have great conditioning. ANNE-LORRAINE just has that gorgeous V-taper, really nice, that shape. The X from a distance looks so good. And now from behind, ANNE-LORRAINE's glutes, again, just like in bodybuilding, her glutes are fantastic. Striations, great squared shape, beautiful sweep in her quads. Her V-taper from behind is just crazy good. Really nice small waist and great definition and size and 3D quality to those muscles in her back. Caroline beside her looks good as well, but I think ANNE-LORRAINE really nails it with the glutes. So, wow, super impressive top 5. Now, in terms of Olympia, ANNE-LORRAINE was already qualified. Caroline has 15, Maria has 6, Janet has 2, and Alid has 1. Okay, women's fitness. 5 competitors. So, in first place, Mina. Second, Georgia. Third, Abby. Fourth, Corinne. And fifth, Susanna. And they don't break down the difference in the placing in the routine and the physique round. So, we will just have to work with that. So in fifth place is Susanna, who has a beautiful silhouette, really nice lats, nice small waist, nice sweep to her legs, to the quads. I just feel that she could have had more conditioning and to really show off those muscles, particularly in the legs and the abs. And she could even have a bit more size and roundness to the tops of her shoulders. But overall, she's posing beautifully and she looks fabulous. Really nice suit too, and great makeup. And here's a quick look at her routine. Okay, next, Corinne, who we recently saw get a 5th place at the Ben Weider Naturals. So she's doing fantastic, lots of traveling. She looks so good, such a small waist, great conditioning. Her abs are really visible. They look really good. Nice sweep to her legs. The quads look really nice, really full, really rounded. I'm sure I've said this before. She just needs a little bit more size in the shoulders and the arms and the lats, but that takes a lot of time and it takes an off season. So I think she's doing fantastic for competing as often as she does, and she looks beautiful. And there's a quick look at her routine. Awesome. Okay, Abby in third place, again, has a great shape. Really nice V-taper. Her legs are awesome. Very well developed. Really nice sweep. I just feel like she's another who could have more conditioning to really show off the detail in all of the muscles. She's got great calves and really nice size. Beautiful balance and symmetry. So just a little more conditioning. And there's a look at her routine. All right, next in second place is Georgia, who looks really good. She's got a fabulous V-taper. The lats look amazing. Her shoulders are incredible. Really small waist, and then a beautiful sweep to her quads. So I think her silhouette is just phenomenal. She's got nice conditioning. You're starting to see some detail, particularly in her abs. Of course, I'd like more, but I think we're getting really good here in the lineup. She's looking so polished. I love her suit. Hair and makeup looks fabulous. She looks really good. That tiny waist is awesome. And there's a quick look at her routine. She looks super buff. And now in first place is Mina. Now check out the V-taper. Her shoulders are so good. Her upper body is just amazing. Her lats look incredible. Nice tight waist. And then the development of her legs is awesome. And she's got nice definition. You're seeing some beautiful detail. Again, not as much as I would love to see in any of these fitness competitors. I think they could all be even more conditioned, but they've got a lot on their plate. So I think all of them are looking fabulous. But Mina looks so buff. She looks really muscular. She's posing beautifully from the front here. Great makeup. I think she just looks tremendous. She looks so powerful. Her arms are just fabulous, but wow. And there's a look at her routine. Always fun. All right, so here's everybody side by side. I think you can tell that Mina and Georgia really kind of held that the top placing. The V-tapers, the shoulders, but Mina has such a fabulous amount of muscle. Her upper body is so developed. Beautiful balance with the lower body. Just gorgeous. And now from behind, I'm actually really drawn to Georgia from behind, and I think the reason is she's standing up a little bit straighter than Mina. I think Mina is bending perhaps a little too much forward, so something she could potentially correct pretty easily. But by bending more forward like that, she's losing some of the shape in her waist, and then it's distorting a little bit the shape. Whereas Georgia is standing really tall. You really see that beautiful V-taper, the X shape, even from behind. But Mina has gorgeous glutes, really round, and just fabulous size, particularly in her legs from behind. So a fantastic placing for all of these women. But wow, Mina and Georgia really, really stand out to me. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Mina is qualified. Georgia has 4, Abby has 3, Corinne has 3 as well, and Susanna has 1. So moving on to women's figure. In first place, Teresa. Second, Gabriella. Third, Anelios. Fourth, Veronica. And fifth, Zofia. So here's Zofia in 5th. We just saw her also get a 5th at the Romania Pro, so she is doing amazing. Her conditioning looks fantastic. Her legs are so detailed. You've got a little bit of feathering. Just gorgeous. Her waist is tiny. Great definition in her abs. Amazing lat spread. Beautiful arms. Shoulders look fabulous. I think she just looks so good. Wow. I don't know what I can say. Perhaps she could have a little bit more tricep and bicep to balance with the shoulders, but just a tiny bit more because I think she looks really good. Great makeup, great suit. Love the bright lipstick. I think she looks fabulous. All right, next is Veronica in 4th place, and she looks so muscular. I think her upper body is amazing. Great lats, beautiful delts, just a gorgeous upper body, a nice tight nipped in waist, and then really nice size to her legs. I don't think the conditioning is as good as what we saw at the Champions Classic. You saw a little bit more detail in the legs there than you're seeing here, but the conditioning isn't bad. It's pretty darn good. I just wish that the grooves were a little deeper so you could see the different muscles in those quads a little bit more defined. But I think her overall shape is really phenomenal. I'm really drawn to her upper body. And then the suit is vibrant. Her hair and makeup look lovely. I think she looks amazing. A great 4th place. All right. And ANNE-LORRAINE in 3rd. Amazing. Her waist is so small. The V-taper is just insane. Gorgeous shape. Wow. Beautiful shoulders. A fantastic V-taper. The lats are so spread. Nice amount of definition. The leanness is there. You're seeing a little bit of the 6-pack poking through. Her legs look fabulous. Really nice definition. I just think she could have more size. She could have even more of a sweep to the quads to balance with the amazing shape she's got up top. I think it would really give her just a spectacular X, but I think she looks so good. I love the vibrant suit. I love that the lipstick matches. It ties it in together. I think she looks amazing. I love that the hair is off of her shoulders, so you're seeing these incredible delts. I think she looks so good. Super impressed. Next up is Gabriella in 2nd place, who just looks amazing, and she's just competing so much and doing so well. I think from head to toe, she looks gorgeous. She's got a really nice conditioning. I think her legs are so detailed. You've got feathering. You've got really deep grooves. You're seeing all the different muscles in her legs. Just perfect. Nice small stomach. Her abs are amazing. Beautiful V-taper. Nice development in her upper body. Her lats look gorgeous. Great suit. It is so eye-catching. Beautiful makeup. She's just lovely. I think she looks really good. I am noticing, though, a slight symmetry issue. I do feel like this lat comes out a little differently than this one, and you can see it kind of across the board that it's a little bit more round, whereas this one is a little bit more angled up. And even perhaps this shoulder seems to be a little bit different, a little lower than this one perhaps. So perhaps it's just a matter of posing and pulling the arm up. Not sure. But either way, I think a 2nd place is really phenomenal, and she's doing tremendous. And now finally, in 1st place, once again, we saw her get first at the Prague Pro, is Teresa, who also is competing a lot and consistently doing fantastic. First of all, I gotta say, the suit is gorgeous. What a beautiful combination of colors. It's so eye-catching. It's so bright. She always has beautiful suits, but this one in particular is gorgeous. Next up, her conditioning is fabulous. Her legs look amazing. So much detail. Her stomach looks great. Really nice small waist. Beautiful V-taper. Great shoulders. She's so balanced. She has beautiful symmetry. I think her posing is fantastic. So you combine that with the conditioning, and I think she's just amazing. So here's everybody's side by side. Our 3rd place winner is standing out. She's so tall. Her waist is so small. I think Sophia in 5th place has a really nice small waist as well. Teresa stands out too. She's just got such a beautiful shape. But what am I saying? I think everybody has something special. They all look really tremendous. Veronica has great size, particularly in her shoulders. Gabriella has amazing conditioning as well as Teresa. Like, this is a really, really top-notch top 5. But from behind, Teresa, I think, has something special. Her glutes have a really nice shape, but also she's got the best conditioning to really show off. There's just the tiniest bit of, striations starting to show at the top, really nicely squared off, beautiful small waist, and great symmetry and size to her back. She just looks so good. I think ANNE-LORRAINE next to her looks really good as well, but the glutes don't quite have that same polish as Teresa. So, wow, a gorgeous top 5. So in terms of Olympia, Teresa was already qualified. Gabriella has 11. ANNE-LORRAINE has 3. Veronica has 9. And Zofia has 4. Okay, women's wellness. In 1st place, Juliana. 2nd, Leonida. 3rd, Nereid. 4th, Michelle, and 5th, Fegan. So here's Fegan in 5th, and she has beautiful size to her legs. I love her hamstring, gorgeous curve, great shape to her glutes, really nice small waist, great hourglass shape, and beautiful delts. I think she's got a gorgeous little definition in here, really showing off that shoulder, a nice curve in her arm. I think she looks lovely. 2 things. I would have done a brighter lipstick to pull out the red of the suit, and I would have posed with her this shoulder coming more forward, this shoulder going more back, and more of her stomach facing the front, just to really allow us to see her beautiful abs and to really highlight the hourglass shape even more. So those are my only suggestions. I think she looks fabulous and a beautiful 5th place. Okay, next, Michelle in 4th, and I think she looks so good. Beautiful posing. That's what I mean about having a little bit more of the stomach facing forward. I think the lipstick is perfect. It matches her suit so well. Comment below what you guys think, how much the makeup should match the color of the suits. I know, you don't have to by any means have eyeshadow that matches the color of your suit. I think it's nice though when something is complementary. Check out the difference between the Romania show and here. At the Romania show, Michelle had a lighter lip, and here she's got a darker lip to more match the suit. And I personally love that. But let me know your thoughts. Anyway, I'm rambling. I think she looks just beautiful. Her posing is fabulous. She's got great definition. I love the line coming down her leg. Really nice amount of muscle in the quad in the back. Her obliques look beautiful. Her arms look lovely. I just think she looks great from head to toe. A beautiful 4th place. All right, next, Nereid in 3rd. She looks lovely. Again, with the bright lipstick, I love it. Her suit is gorgeous. It's not typical, just pure red. It's got that little bit of purple in there, and I love it. Beautiful posing, great definition. I love all this detail in the side of her hip. This little groove in her glute is gorgeous. Great line coming down. I love the shape that she's got here too, where it comes in before the hamstring. Her hamstrings are gorgeous. Beautiful shape overall. Really nice hourglass. Great arms. I do feel like her rib cage is a little bit flared here. I'm wondering if she couldn't adjust her posing a bit to flatten out that shape. But that's the only thing I can think of because I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay, Leonida in 2nd. So we saw her get 2nd at the Romania, and I hardly recognize her. All she's done differently is her hairstyle. It's a little bit more, less volume, and it's closer to her face. And man, does that ever change her look? I love it both ways. But wow, she's unrecognizable, and I think she looks gorgeous. Beautiful red suit. I love the red lip. Fantastic posing. Although I do think that this hand could be just moved ever so slightly back to be away from her belly button so that we can see a little bit more of her abs. Beautiful hourglass shape. Her arms, the delts to the gorgeous lats, tiny waist, good grief, and then right back out into these amazing glutes. So I love her posing. I love her hamstrings. Beautiful. Perhaps she could have had a tiny bit more definition in the leg if this line could have been a bit deeper, but that's it. I think she looks really, really good. And now finally, Juliana in 1st place. Gotta shout out to that gorgeous bikini. Love the color. But overall, she just looks fabulous. She looks really calm. This looks so easy for her. Beautiful hair and makeup. Great physique. The glutes look fabulous. Really nice amount of muscle in her quads. Great abs. She's posing really nicely to show off that hourglass shape. It's not my favorite when they pose facing the front. We've talked about this before. I prefer when it's from the side a bit more so you see the hourglass. But either way, she looks beautiful. She looks very poised, very polished. Great detail, great conditioning, and nice size. So let's check out the lineup. So you can see Juliana has an amazing quad and a great glute, really nice size. I think Leonida beside her has a gorgeous hourglass shape. She's standing really tall, beautiful posing. Everybody looks amazing. Juliana in that turquoise really stands out for me. But now from behind, again, Juliana, she's got gorgeous glutes and a beautiful sweep to her quads. Leonida beside her, I think also with really beautiful glute ham tie-ins. Same with Nareed in third. But the entire lineup really, I think, looks really phenomenal. Great glute ham tie-ins, great size. Juliana has a really nice hourglass shape from behind. I do think a few of these ladies could have a bit of a trim off of their hair to show off a bit more of the waist, but otherwise it was really fantastic. So in terms of Olympia, Juliana is qualified, Leonida has 10, Nareed has 3, Michelle has 5, and Fegan has 1. And now, Pro Bikini. In first place, Ivana, second, Ashley, third, Elizabeth, fourth, Stina, and fifth, Rukia. So here's Rukia in fifth. Wow, she is so lean, such a small waist, beautiful hourglass shape, great definition. She's got the line running down the side of her leg. I love the detail by her kneecaps. I think she looks so polished head to toe. My only suggestion, I think she does need a little bit more size on her legs, particularly in the lineup. I think you might notice it. But otherwise, I think her posing is beautiful. She looks fabulous, and another top 5 placing. So impressive. All right, next is Stina in fourth, who we saw recently at the Prague Pro. She switched up the suit to red, very striking. She looks beautiful. Fabulous hourglass shape, but most of all, what catches my eye is the shape of her glute. It's like her glute is a separate piece. It's really quite phenomenal. You've got this crazy hourglass, and then her glute just keeps going and going. You've got this little dip, keeps going, and then it comes into the hamstring. Just fabulous. What a gorgeous shape. I think she looks super lean, really tight, just amazing. But I can't get over that glute. Beautiful. All right, next is Elizabeth in third place, and I think she looks so good. She looks really confident and easygoing. It looks like she's just standing up there showcasing her beautiful body with no effort whatsoever, which we all know there's a lot of effort. She just looks so poised and confident and cool and calm. I love it. She's got a beautiful amount of detail. I'm loving how chiseled her oblique is. I love all of this definition in her hip. Great little dip here in her glute. Nice hamstring. I like that there's a little bit of a line running between the quad and the ham. I think her glute looks amazing. The hourglass shape is fabulous. Nice delts. Beautiful suit. It's got kind of a mermaid vibe to me. I think she just looks fabulous from head to toe. Beautiful. Maybe she could have a little bit more size in her arms to really balance out with the delts, but overall, gorgeous. All right, next in second place is Ashley. Oh my gosh. So when I saw this picture, the first thing that caught my eye was how lean she is. Her abs look crazy. She is so conditioned. Wow. Great definition in her oblique and her abs. I love the line. It's such a deep groove. Like, holy smokes. Running down her leg. Her hamstrings look amazing. Even in the back leg, she's got definition. Just crazy. Beautiful shape on Ashley. Great size. Her hourglass is fantastic. Her posing is beautiful. The suit, the lipstick. She's so good. She's always good. But man, oh man, is she lean. And now with that said, just that Ashley is always performing so well, she posted something on Instagram that I had to share. So on the left is Wasatch in April, and now this is Spain on the right. And what a difference she has made to her glutes. And it really kind of floored me. You know, we always see Ashley doing so well, and you just kind of presume that she doesn't have to do anything. She just has to show up and she's going to do well. And this just kind of goes to show that even the elite, the top athletes are constantly improving and working and building on the amazing package that they already have. Look at how much she has changed her glutes in this time. So I'm so impressed by Ashley. Can't wait to see her compete again. She looks amazing. Okay, and now in first place, Ivana. I love Ivana. I think she does so amazingly. She looks beautiful. Her hourglass shape is gorgeous. The delts look so beautiful. I think her arms look even better than they did at the Legion show. Her delts look so round, so full. Great posing. She's twisted a little bit more than in that picture at the Legion. So you're seeing the front of her body a bit more. I think it creates a beautiful symmetry between her two shoulders. Her abs look amazing. Beautiful obliques. I also think Ivana could probably move this hand a little bit further back to be a little bit off of the belly button, but obviously she's doing okay. First place. Great definition in her leg, the groove coming down the line, beautiful size, gorgeous glutes, really nice quads and hamstrings. Like, I just think she looks so beautiful. I love the bit of a wave to her hair, very face framing. You really notice her smile. Makeup is perfect as always. I think she's just gorgeous. So here's everybody side by side. Ivana's hourglass just looks crazy. Her waist is so small. Ashley is so lean. The abs really stand out. Stina, I think her hourglass looks really good as well. It just, everybody looks beautiful. Maybe you'll agree that our 5th place winner could have a little bit more size in her legs. Elizabeth, everybody's hourglasses look amazing. This is a really, really consistent and beautiful top 5. But now when we look from behind, oh my gosh, wow. Beautiful. Ivana's shape looks really nice, really beautiful glute ham tie-ins. I'm wondering if Ashley maybe had just a tiny bit too much definition in her hamstrings. When you look at the hamstrings across the line, it does seem like Ashley's stand out a little bit more. Ivana, to me, has a gorgeous hourglass shape. I love that you can see some of her waist. Everybody, I think, the length of the hair is really good. You can still see the top of the glutes. You can see a little bit of the back. It's beautiful. I'm so impressed. So in terms of Olympia, Ivana is already qualified. Ashley was already qualified. Elizabeth has 3. Stina has 8. Rukia has 5. And that is it for Spain. So I've got one more recap from the weekend coming, the Muscle Contest Brazil. And then this weekend, we've got 2 more, the Battle of Texas and the Toronto Pro Super Show. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. Please give me a like if you like this video. Comment below with your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking about all of these beautiful women. And come find me at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and, of course, on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.